Hi friends, recently I was looking at a YouTube video and a great guitarist was doing some amazing things. And down in the comments somebody said, boy, and I'm still working on the F chord. Now I thought that was pretty funny at first, but then I started thinking, you know, the F chord is probably the #1 reason why most people quit the guitar. After you're doing the C and the A minor and you're having a ball at the campfire, and then you get to the F, and you get stuck and you really get frustrated and you say, I guess it's time to quit. So I'm here to tell you, don't quit. Here's some things you can do with that F chord. Well, as we all know, the F chord makes it really difficult because you've got to take that first finger and put it flat against those two strings. And while that finger is flat against two strings, which they call a double stop, right? You've got to take that next second finger and lap it over like a rainbow onto the A, which is on the third string. So you got to get that finger on the third string, but not muffle these first two strings, right? And that, of course, is very hard to do. And then to top that off, you've got to take the third finger and rainbow that over to the fourth string. So you've got these two fingers up on a rainbow and this finger flat down, and that's hard to do. And it takes several weeks to really get it down. And some people actually never get it down. In fact, I know people out there playing today that when they see F chord, they do something different because it's just not a fun chord to play. The other thing is that it's so far close to the nut that it doesn't have a lot of give on the strings. So you really have to work hard to get that down. The first thing I would suggest is try just doing the double stop with one finger. So basically what people would call a D minor 7. But you know what? When you're playing that fourth string open, you get a D. So these notes are going to be A, C, F. And of course, an F chord is an F-A-C, right? So you've got the F-A-C right there, and then that D is going to give you a sixth. So you're getting an F6, which is actually a pretty cool chord. And I would say probably 99% of the time, F6 can be substituted for F with little or no problem, and actually it sounds a little better sometimes. So we could just do that. So try doing just that and see if you can get just that down. So now we're going from C to D minor 7. Now can you tell the difference between that and F? I guess you can, but it isn't that much different, is it? The other thing you can do is take that F chord and instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, try doing this. Try bringing that up to where you would play the C, put the little pinky right underneath it, and that'll cover the F. So you've got C, F, and then play the A and the C, okay? And now you don't even have to really worry too much about that bottom E, because you're getting right in the guts of the guitar, the 5, 4, 3, 2 strings. That's the guts of the guitar, and you're getting a nice, thick, fat F sound there. So now we're playing. That actually sounds really good, and you don't even have to worry about that flattening of the 1. Now, as you start doing this quite a bit, you might find that it actually becomes a little easier to get that flat F. Okay, so that's a great way to get your F chord down. Another thing you can do is take the D series, good old D chord, which we all know, and bring that D chord up to the 5th fret. So now we're going to play a C, and we're going to go up there. Now again, we're getting the F-A-C, and we're getting that open D, which gives us the F6. So when it's not quite an F, it's an F6, but again, C to F, and it's pretty easy to do. The other thing you can do is you can play that C chord and bring it up to the 6, 7, 8 fret. Now you're getting F, A, and now you're getting an open G, which is a second, which is a very, very nice, very pretty sound. You're getting the second in the F chord. And again, this sounds actually pretty good. And that could work too. So this there's a couple of different things you can do. There are many others, but that should get you started and also get you understanding the neck a little bit better. So I hope you're going to keep on that F chord, my friends, because there's lots of cool things you can do with an F chord. How many times must a man walk down before he knows he's a man?